Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be installing a LED brake light on my brand new 2015 X19 from VenomMotorsportsCanada.com. That's where I got my bike, and I think they're even having a sale right now, but you can go to the website on the screen right there, VenomMotorsportsCanada.com, or if you call, getting the number off their website, you can go ahead and talk to Moose. He'll hook you right up. What's up, Moose? I know you're watching. So I'm going to install an LED brake light. On top of that, I'm going to install some new turn signals. These are some LED turn signals, and they also have the integrated brake light in it as well. Now, where I got these turn signals, let me show you. Alright, these are the turn signals right here, and it's cool because they're in the shape of an arrow. So on the very end here is yellow LEDs that work as turn signals, and inside here is it also functions as your tail light and your brake light as well. So we'll put those on each side. Oh, you're wondering who the Xbox One winner is. Okay, you ready? You ready? You ready? Okay, the winner is Jamison. His name is Jamison. Cool little kid. Yeah, I ended up just randomly picking somebody. Turns out it was his parent. I messaged them like, hey, you won, blah, 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 and they let me know that his son had been watching my videos since he was 7, so like 3 years now or something like that. And the dad said it's okay for him to watch my videos because I don't use any profanity. I guess not. And then also, I guess his son wants a pocket bike when he gets a little older. So I guess after he eats his vegetables and does all his homework and stuff, he's able to watch my videos. So yeah, cool kid, and I got to speak to him, and I have a little video of him right here with his Xbox One and his copy, the deluxe copy of Madden 16. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, and this is just a quick thing. This is Jamison, the Xbox One winner. All right, guys.
Thank you, locobooff. I've been watching your videos since I was 7. My mom and dad didn't really think you would send this, but thank you. You're the best YouTube guy ever. Everybody, look, I got an Xbox One, and he sent me Madden 16.
So that is Jamison, and he is the Xbox One winner. He won the brand new Halo Master Chief Xbox One. He also won a year of Xbox Live, and he also won Madden, the deluxe version, 16. I guess he's a big football fan as well. So what's up, Jamison? I hope you enjoy that. I hope you and your family have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, you guys, that's the one and only winner. Sorry. I have more giveaways coming up. You'll have to stay tuned to see what I'm giving away. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, back to the bike. So yeah, I got these turn signals from the LED guy. That's azbrightled at yahoo.com. These are $27 for a set of 2. So yeah. And he's also the guy that gave me all of the LEDs on my cool pocket bike here. 2 12-foot strips for $20 or 2 5-inch strips for $10, and that's any color: red, green, blue, white. So you would email him, tell him what you want and what colors. He'll reply back, and he ships everything out in, I think, 2 days at the most. And yeah, but I do know these turn signals take a long time. Like, guys, you won't get these for probably like 11 days or something like that. I don't know where he gets them, but from wherever he gets them, he says it takes a while for these. So about 11 days to get these. So yeah, these are 27 bucks, but these are real cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the bike. And thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all the comments and everybody for watching, stuff like that. And yeah, I got riding videos coming. Don't worry. You're probably saying, when are you gonna ride it? Trust me, I ride it, just haven't recorded as much as I'd like. I'm working on it. It's coming soon. Don't worry, it's coming soon, coming soon. Funny enough, I'm actually watching Jamison's dad play Madden 16 on Twitch. So I'm actually watching him play. That's actually very funny. He told me he was gonna play, and they're playing with the system right now, so I'm watching on the iPad out of my peripheral right here. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into that, and yeah, that's it, guys. So all right. Okay, you guys, we got the back brake light right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these bolts. I already did. That's one of those, and then you just pull, and then this comes right off. Then you're left with this, and don't cut it so short close to there in case you ever want to revert back to it. So, you know, I'll give myself about that much room. Now that should be the green, the white, and the blue. Okay, so this has 3M tape on the back. We're just gonna go ahead and stick it like right here. And I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see that once I do finish and actually mount it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in here and be good to go. Now that I've cut this, get my razor blade, kind of get this open so you can see in there. Okay, you see that, the 3 colors? So we're gonna go ahead and expose those wires, and then we're just gonna tie them in together. Okay, red goes to white on the bike. White goes to blue on the bike, and it's still black to green. Okay, now on the bike, once we have those 3 connected, these 2 orange ones right here coming from up there, those are your left and right turn signal. Now I don't know which one's left and which one's right, so I'll find that out once I cut on the bike and go ahead and turn the turn signals on. Now I'm not cutting all the way into this. I don't believe I need to. I'm just shaving down the orange coating on the outside, because the only thing I'm gonna do is just wrap my wire, which is gonna be either the green or the yellow, depending on what side it is. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the bike, turn on the left turn signal. And see if, oh. And then, like I said, I just spliced into here and figured out which turn signal was which. I cut on the bike, then I went to the left turn signal, and then I touched the wire, and then I looked on the back of the bike to see which one was turning. So now that I see that there, I know that's the correct one, because it's on the same side as that. Red to white, white to blue, black to black. And then the green and yellow, you got to see if that's the left or the right hand side for the turn signal. Okay. Okay, you guys, so here's the back. And there's some 3M tape on the bottom side of this. And I'll go ahead and just peel this off really quick. Some really strong 3M tape. Now the only thing I might do, just because I can, is, let me see what this is going to look like. Position it here. Oh yeah, it's really sticky. I was going to add Gorilla Glue, but it's sticking so well that there's really no need. And that's it. Something nice, simple, brighter, more discreet. And I'll go ahead and cut on the bike. Then I'll cut on the lights, and as you can see, it's there. Then I'll hit the brake lights. And if I do a turn signal, same with the other side. But you know, I just like the way it looks. And as well, and then you'll be left with a yellow and a green, and that'll go to the orange on the right or the orange on the left, depending on what side of the bike is the turn signal corresponding. So it isn't a big deal. You turn on the turn signal and touch it to one of the wires after you cut in and splice into the orange, as you could see right there. You see how it's orange and green? So you could splice in there, or you know, I did the installation of the brake light before getting these turn signals, so you would just go ahead and tap into where I showed you before as well. So we are here, and those are the colors right there if you're going to go ahead and attach the brake light. So anyways, we have the turn signal here, right here in my hand. Kind of cool, right? And then there's these 4 colors here, so we'll go ahead and match those up as best as we can. So I'm gonna take some wire cutters, cut off these, then I'm gonna go ahead and strip and expose the wire, and then I'm gonna touch it to the corresponding wires there and see if it makes sense. But the first thing we're gonna do really quick is take off the turn signals. Now it's just a bolt holding them on, So you can get your fingers in there if you can. Kind of twist it, get it loose. Get loose. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the wire, but not too short. Again, in case I even wanna revert back to the old. And I'll cut them about right here. Not too short, that way I could still use them. All right, now, on the turn signal, it's going to be the yellow, I believe. So the yellow is gonna go to the orange, and the ground is the green. But, you know, we already know that. So, not a big deal. Let me get my wire cutters. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the ends of this off. But again, in case I ever want to use these someday. Give me a little bit of leeway. Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and expose the wire. So with your wire strippers, whatever kind you got, I have automatic wire strippers here. Run these through here. And we'll go ahead and match the bolt on this end. Okay. Now we'll just kind of, we're not gonna make it super tight. We'll wait till we're done making all the connections. So run that under here. Have this. Now we're gonna expose the wire that we cut. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and do the other one here. Now from here, ow, Jesus. Now I'm also gonna split this. Be careful not to cut the wires, but I'm just splitting them so I can separate them, because I'm only gonna need the yellow and the black right here. Okay. I'm gonna need the yellow and the black. Okay, so black is gonna go to green. And black to green, and where's the orange? Where are you hiding, orange? Black to green, and orange to yellow. Now we're gonna try the turn signal just really quick, just to see. That way we know the turn signal is working. Okay, so right now, with the black to the green, and the yellow to the orange, all we're doing is hooking up the turn signal. I'm gonna put a piece of tape in between just to make sure they don't come together and touch. Okay, so that's all we're doing right now. No wires are touching. These aren't connected to anything, so we're not worried. So we're just gonna make sure the turn signals work. With the turn signal, you can see that there. Okay, cut on the lights. There's the brake light, and as you can see, these function the same. Alright, now we know we have the turn signal correct. Now we're going to go ahead and wire up the other wires to make sure the tail light and brake light work alongside it. Okay, so we have the yellow off of the turn signal going to orange on the bike, where we just cut it off from the old previous turn signal. And then we have the black from the turn signal going to the green on the bike. So the orange is your indicator and the black is the ground. So those are your first two wires. Then you have two more wires on the bike. And then, you have two more wires from the turn signal. So you're gonna take your blue and go to the white on the pocket bike back here. Okay? Now these next two wires are on your brake light assembly. Now I've already done that here as I explained when doing the brake light. So the blue is going to go to the white on your bike, and the red is going to go to the blue on your bike. Confusing, I know, but it's not. Not confusing. You want to know why? Because I've already done it for you. Okay? So, just to recap, hooking up the turn signal by itself. The blue is going to go to the white on the bike. Then the red is going to go to the blue on the bike. Then the yellow is going to go to the orange on the bike. And then the black is going to go to the green on the bike. Now for your blue and white, to get to those, it's on the back of the brake light assembly, so you'd have to cut and splice into there. So that's how we got into there. But anyways, it's the wires leading to your brake light assembly. And what these two wires are doing, one's going to be the tail light, which is your running light, which is on when you cut on your lights, and the other one makes it go brighter when you use your brake. So that's how it works. Pretty simple, right? Already done it for you, so let me back up for you guys here so you could see the turn signal and brake light. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the bike on, and I'll go ahead and hit my brake, and as you can see, it functions with the brake light. Now I'll go ahead and turn on the lights, and it's also my tail light. But when I touch the brake, it goes brighter. See? And then it works as a turn signal as well. And we're all done. So, just to recap, for the turn signal alone, the black goes to the green on the bike, the orange off of the bike goes to the yellow on the turn signal. So that's yellow to orange, black to green. And that's your turn signal and ground. Okay? Then you have a blue coming from the turn signal, goes to the white. Then you have a red that goes to the blue on the bike. And it's in, now those wires, which are your white and your blue on the bike, are going to the back of your original brake light. But I cut that off because I needed to get into here. I needed to tap in to get in for my brake light. So I like the brake light. It's cool. It's brighter. It's smaller, you know, and I just like the way that looks. So I'm going to get a wrench and tighten this. And then I'm going to do this same step with this brake light over here so they're both on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, that'll be it, guys. And I like the way it looks. It's black on the back side, blends in with the bike. And I like how it's integrated. And, you know, it's also safety. You see more of a turn signal. And you see more of a brake light. That's the main thing when you're out here riding, is think of your safety. Safety first, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to do the same thing on that side, wire it all up, and then put it all back together for you guys to see. But, all right, guys. And I'm going to go around and do that to all my connections with some heat shrink, and then we're done. Then the integrated turn signal / tail brake lights and the new brake light is all done. So I'm just going to do that and then go ahead and put the seat back on. Alright, guys. Okay, so all the connections are made, soldered, heat shrink, and I just put some blue electrical tape just to hold the wires in place. I could have used some zip ties if I wanted to, but I'm not really concerned with it. It's not going to come up, and in case I ever need to go back here again, I don't want to have to go and cut the zip ties. Just kind of loosely put the electrical tape holding certain wires in place, and I could always peel off the electrical tape if I need to get back there again. But so I'll go ahead and cut on the bike and use my brakes, and as you can see, they all light up. Then we'll go to the turn signal. Guess I'll go ahead and cut on the lights. So as you can see, that's the tail light, then the brake lights, then the turn signal, and then the turn signal on the other side. And you can see it's really bright. And you guys know the old brake light is right here. Now look at how much bigger that is, and it's not nearly as bright with that one bulb in there. Look at all that room it takes. And there's only one singular light bulb in there. But look at that. So the brake light is from the LED guy as well. The brake light is $26 for the integrated brake light and turn signal. That's $26 from the same LED guy. The same guy that sent me all of my LEDs, the turn signals, everything. These turn signals are $27, and but these take a little while, like 10 or 11 days to get. Now this you'll get a lot faster. Same with the regular LEDs that I have making the bike light up. But yeah, this is that right here, and it comes a lot quicker. Guys, we're all done. We are done here. Put the turn signals on the back. You guys be careful. Once you have it installed, it could end up sitting on your seat. Could end up sitting on the turn signals itself. So be careful how far down you screw the seat. But anyways, yeah, it looks like we're all good. And let's see what it looks like. So I'll go ahead, turn on the lights from behind. With the seat on, all done. Now, how cool is that, right? It even gives off a nice reflection off of this. Okay, let's try the turn signal. The other side. Yep, and we are good to go. So that's done, not too bad. I'll even try to hit the brakes really quick. And as you can see, everything's working good. So the bike's looking good. Like I said, guys, I got more riding videos coming up. If you want to order any lights or anything, go to the light guy. And that's azbrightled at yahoo.com. And yeah, he's the one that got me all of my LEDs on the inside of the bike. And how to install these LEDs, just go ahead and look through my videos in case you haven't seen any of my videos before. Nice and bright, good price. You know, two 12-inch LEDs for 20 bucks, two 5-inch LEDs for 10 bucks. And the turn signals I got from him, the brake light I got from him. And you're all good to go. More riding videos coming soon. Don't worry, guys. I'll have more giveaways. And in the front, I have the red ring of death. And I have my HID light. And of course, I got the fan in there sucking out the heat so it doesn't melt the housing. And I have a separate video on how to install that as well. I'll go ahead and cut off the light so you can get a better shot of the red ring of death. And yeah, Marcus has those too, but I'll go through that. I'll let you know how I wired it, how I installed it, and all of that as well on another video I got coming for you. Looking pretty good. Stay tuned. Alright guys,